Namaste, sir. Welcome to Tantrādhva Conversations. It's an absolute pleasure to have you in this episode. So, I want to start from the very foundations. What is Tantra? And why is it so difficult to understand Tantra today? And about yourself, are you a practitioner of Tantra?
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Namaste. Thank you for the kind introduction. Coming to your question, honestly, I don't know if I can give a precise, all-inclusive answer to the question, what is Tantra? Anyway, I shall try to describe in a very short way what I have understood about Tantra in general. But first of all, it is important to recognize that Tantra has long been misrepresented as something dangerous, corrupt, or exotic. Many people picture a tantric as a mysterious sorcerer, if not someone caught up in strange and excessive orgiastic rituals. This is an image that predates even British rule in India, and this misconception has been widespread and deeply influential also. However, a significant shift occurred in the early 20th century thanks to the famous author Sir John Woodroffe, who wrote both under his own name and the pseudonym Arthur Avalon. Through his extensive study and publication of tantric texts, he boldly presented their sophistication to the world, dispelling many myths and misconceptions. His work not only introduced Tantra's richness to the West, but also helped revive its appreciation within India itself. These perspectives are crucial and we should keep them in mind. Now, Tantra is not a singular or uniform tradition, but a vast and intricate system encompassing multiple strands of esoteric knowledge, philosophy, and ritual practice. It is a kind of deeply transformative spiritual path aimed at awakening inner energy and realizing the divine. It focuses on direct experience over intellectual study. Tantra employs various techniques such as mantras, yantras, and specific sadhana practices, all of which are traditionally imparted only through direct initiation from a qualified guru to a dedicated disciple. It is called Diksha, and this Diksha or initiation is not merely symbolic but serves as an essential transmission of spiritual power and wisdom, enabling the disciple who is going to be the practitioner to access deeper dimensions of the practice. Historically, Tantra played a significant role in shaping spiritual traditions across the Indian subcontinent. It was regarded as sacred and often kept secret to prevent misuse. However, with changing times, the authentic transmission of this knowledge gradually declined. Even as recently as the 19th century, Tantra was still practiced in certain lineages, but in the modern era, it has been largely misunderstood, reduced to superstition, or distorted through misleading interpretations. Actually, misleading interpretations is the right way to describe how Tantra has been misrepresented in a modern era. Many such distortions have deprived it of its profound spiritual and philosophical depth. Popular culture frequently misconstrues Tantra, depicting it either as an esoteric mystery or, worse, as a tool for fulfilling materialistic and self-indulgent desires and thereby eroding its true spiritual essence. Because of this, understanding Tantra in the right way and recognizing its value has become quite challenging. Today, most people, I mean not scholars but general readers, only receive a fragmented or superficial idea or surface level understanding, which often leads to misconceptions and even harsh criticism. That is exactly what happens when the knowledge one receives is incomplete, right? However, in more recent times, both Indian and Western scholars have further explored many tantric texts, shedding light on their profound philosophical depth and non-dual perspective. Kashmir Shaivism, which grew out of the Shaiva Tantras, is gaining more attention today, probably because of how subtly and how uniquely it presents the Advaita principle. But most of these scholarly works remain within academic circles or among serious students of Tantra. For the general public, however, the old misconceptions still persist and quite strongly in many cases. Coming to the last part of your question, whether I am a practitioner of Tantra, I should say yes, because I am a Srividyopasaka. And Srividyopasana is essentially a practice of mantra japa. Now, mantra sadhana itself is a part of Tantra. Generally, when people think of Tantra, they associate it with different forms of worship and rituals through mantra, yantra, mudras, and so on. Basically, that is how it is understood, right? So, as someone who follows mantra sadhana, I can definitely say that I am a practitioner of Tantra. There is no doubt about that. But still, I would prefer to call myself simply as a practitioner of mantra japa sadhana. Because to say I am a tantrika has an entirely different, perhaps even an exceptional meaning today because of the general misconceptions people have. I just now mentioned about that.